Yes, good morning. You're welcome to the program this morning in Nigeria. This is the Bystanders at the Newsstands. I am Christian Chuko. I'm here to get responses and reactions to what we have on the newspaper dailies this morning. I have with me the Nation newspaper, and with me also is the Nigerian Tribune, the Nation and the Nigerian Tribune. Yesterday, Labour Party, Inec, and the litigants involved in the election case were in courts, and various judgments were given by the courts, one of which INEC has been given a go-ahead to reconfigure the BVAS after giving permission to Labour Party, APC, and PDP to cite and take a look into the electoral materials, sensitive electoral materials from the INEC. Let's move on. This morning behind me are bystanders. As usual, as always, they come out here and they deliberate, they have a conversation on the reports that we have on the newspaper headlines. I have with me the Nigerian Tribune, and I also have the Nation newspaper, the Nigerian Tribune and the Nation newspaper. What we have, let's look at the Nation newspaper this morning. Let's look at the Nation newspaper this morning. Yes. The main headline on the Nation newspaper this morning: INEC shifts governorship assembly polls by 1 week. INEC shifts governorship assembly polls by 1 week. Court declines Obi's request to stop agency from resetting the BVAS. The BVAS, yes. 324 House of Representatives members elect get certificate of return. 324 House of Representatives members elect get certificate of return. There's a poll that has been conducted currently. The poll tips Sonlu to retain his seat. Yes, the APC has an excellent chance. APC governor has an excellent chance according to the poll. The PDP has an average chance, while Labour Party has a minimal or a poor chance of clinching the governorship seat in Lagos State. I had to look into that report. I didn't get the actual agency that conducted that poll as reported on the newspaper headlines. We have the Nigerian Tribune this morning. INEC shifts governorship state assembly polls by 1 week. INEC shifts governorship state assembly polls by 1 week. Tinubu inaugurates Olanik Bekun 49 other SANs to defend mandates. Tinubu inaugurates Olanik Bekun 49 other SANs, that is 50 SANs, to defend his mandate. Presidential National Assembly elections fail to comply with Electoral Act. That is Afenifere. Presidential National Assembly elections fail to comply with the Electoral Act. CBN issues operational guidelines on open banking as court gives INEC nod to reconfigure BVAS, grants Tinubu Obi permission to inspect election materials. Yes, Gazama heads Atiku's 19-man legal team to challenge the presidential poll. So Atiku has a 19-man senior advocate that will challenge the presidential poll outcome. Atiku says that the electoral fraud by INEC will be reversed, holds closed-door meeting with IBB. Absalam. Oyo Accord leadership endorses Makinde. Everybody is endorsing Makinde in Oyo State. The PDP endorses Makinde, APC endorses Makinde, Labour Party endorses Makinde. What about their candidates? I have Mr. Lucky. Good morning. What about their candidates? Good morning, Mr. Lucky.
What about their candidates? They are sellout. They're already selling themselves. That's the problem we have in Nigeria here. Winner take all. The winner take all. I tell you, the president will determine where other people will go. Before you know this state, they will start defecting to the ruling party. That's the problem we have.
Makinde is a PDP governor.
Yes. And Makinde, let me tell you, anything might happen, but I don't believe. People have lose hope. The moment that you conduct that presidential election, and people believe the winners take it all. That's why you see people are camping. I don't know where Labour stand. Most of the state, the Labour governors are now the camping to the ruling parties, like Akasina, Kaduna, some of these Kano people, the Labour people are now, why can't they stand on their own? Something is wrong somewhere. I don't get them. Is it because Obi did not win the presidency? They should put hope. They should have hope. They should wait. Don't be surprised. This senator, this Labour senator and a rep, when they resume now, most of them will decamp to PDP and the APC.
How possible is that?
If they are doing that in other governorship, now why can't they stand the governorship? They didn't believe that what happens last Saturday will repeat. They will repeat. The youth will still vote for them. They should wait. They should stand on their own. Don't join PDP and APC.
Okay, yesterday the court gave Inec go ahead to reconfigure the BVAS. How do you feel?
You know, when I heard that, I was so angry. But when I listened to the stories, they said INEC said they have backup. I get me. And the PDP Labour Party will still look at the BVAS before they clean the whole exercise. But now, God grant them. Why are they coming back to shift the election again? Something is done somewhere. The INEC man, I don't know what to say because he has made a lot of mistakes. And let me say I've catch him. They are holding. And he don't know how to, you see, he don't know how to manipulate. And he did it where the whole world, the whole thing show. It's like somebody that eat meat and use it to rub him out. I don't understand me. So you said they want to expect the INEC server.
Yeah.
You said yes, they should go ahead, but you want to clean the exercise.
No, after
for
they,
you to
after
use
they
on Saturday.
after they inspect it, they can reconfigure the BVAS.
For them to expect, take 1 week.
Like
He
4 or 5
knows.
days, yeah.
What's the need of going to court? I go to court, ask for, you don't ask for shift, you only ask for them to stop them not to conduct the election. Now after they grant that motion to you, you now went back again and shift the election.
No,
So
it
man is
takes
confused.
some days to reconfigure the BVAS. So you have to shift the election.
He turned on his own initiative, on his own.
He has the powers now.
He has the power. So now, all I know is that let them expect that will happen, whether they ring or not, so that people will have a cause of trust the issue, not the motion. But what I'm saying is that the man have made a huge mistake, a very big mistake. And that election was rigged. And also, I'm
So
saying
let
everybody
the
have
court
got this.
determine whether the election was rigged.
No, it's rigged. Which court?
You have evidence.
Is it court that granted for them to complete
You said the last time that it is the court that will determine the president.
God will tell me the president, but I don't trust, nobody trusts all these judges. Nobody trusts them. They have collected money from these politicians. Don't see what happened. Did you know Olani Pekun, America did not give him visa last time. People don't want to travel to America, they didn't give
Are you
him
talking
visa.
about the senior advocates that are defending Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
He's among. So that man is a 419 man. Is that man? That man used to collect bribe from APC and for long. I know him. Forget that one.
You know him.
Yes, now. He used to collect bribe.
Are you
Even the one in Kano, the one in Owerri, is the one that went to go and settle that election. Number 4 become number 1. So what I'm saying, I don't trust all this Sam, judge, professor. They are just professor for math in Nigeria here. Even Sam behave like an ordinary lawyer. They don't say the truth. Lawyers say the truth. All that don't say the truth. They just collect Sam for nothing. Imagine giving this man Sam, Keyamu, Professor Keyamu.
He's your brother. He's your brother.
He's not my brother. So those that behave well should be my brother. Those that behave like that should not be my brother. See, when they see the truth, they bend it. The truth now is that let them count that election. For me, that election now, for the results, so the result we are seeing so far, Obi is the winner. While Atiko is the second, Tinubu is third. That's what happened. That's what we are seeing in Saba now.
Looking at this court case,
How
do
INEC change it?
Do Nigerians trust INEC?
I say the baby
So
they born today, baby they just born today did not trust INEC. Baby they just born today did not trust INEC. How much me going to 50 something years, I never trust INEC. Even 2019, I never trust that Moshood. But Moshood, I mean Moshudi, or whatever they call his name. Mohud, but that name itself is a wicked name. I never trust him. Look at the way he was announcing the result. So hurry, and it's past 7 days to clear this thing and announce. Why are you so hurry? That go to court. Everything go to court. Everything in Nigeria now. Husband and wife quarrel, go to court. You buy something, no change, go to court. Old note, go to court. Everything, go to court. Because court have become a bus stop where you can easily go and buy something and come back.
Have you noticed that bank transactions are not going anymore?
You see, every system in Nigeria has collapsed. Somebody will send you money, you will not see it. What they want us to do, they are just, you see, now we can't fight. We are tired. Who eat? Who eat where they will fight? If you don't eat where you got to fight, we have to take our death in our hand. Before you can do that, many people will die. Are you getting me?
Many will die.
Yes, many people will die. Because this hungry police and army who have small change in their pocket, by the time you come out now, they'll start shooting. Are you getting me? And don't forget, by the time they shoot 3-4 people now, everybody will go home. And the purpose will not be met. So what I'm saying is that our system is collapsed. You can't go to bank, withdraw money. You cannot eat. What is the problem? And you have a president, a late dog man, he's not doing anything, he's not talking, he only travel. Anywhere he go now, he can go to Ethiopia, he can go to a village. He doesn't know what is happening. And the president-elect is the one doing this. Organizing, it's like he has already taken over from the Buhari. Buhari is not talking.
What has he done that you say he has taken over from Buhari? What has he?
He had relocated to Asoro. Is he supposed to do that?
He's not. Is he not?
He has not been. He has not sworn in. He's there, commanding everywhere.
I've not seen any command.
Oh my goodness!
He's commanding.
Don't worry. You know him. Very soon you see it now. Yesterday now, all the Agbero from here to CMS for 600 before. Now they started calling 800, 700. I asked them why. I said they have not sworn your papa in. Now you are not collecting 700. What if they swear in before you know? Everywhere now, Agbero will become the head everywhere. So that's the problem we find ourselves. Even Aso Rock now, before you enter, Owoda. Before you enter Moto, Owoda. Now, someone who have ordered that those last man and BVAS seize their vehicle, they should go and pick the same vehicle from Alausa, go pick it and go. Okada can go everywhere they like now. That's why you see him, they are calling him high. So the new poll, who conduct the poll?
He has more chance to win.
Who conduct the poll? Because he allow those last man, they see so many vehicles. And guy, now they say, take it. They're now calling him high. Don't worry, or to go to that destination.
Okay, let's look at multi-million naira businesses lost to fire outbreak in Lagos auto spare parts. That is in Ajegule.
According to when I listened to them yesterday, say last week, 7 people came with keke and wanted to burn that market. The people have to call the DPO. And DPO came and scared them away. And they did it overnight. Not only that place, so many places. He directly telling the Igbos that we don't need you anymore. Whether you vote, you don't vote. Whether someone will win, you don't win. We're already in trouble in Lagos. We're already in trouble in Southwest. So now, anything, midnight, they can just go there and put fire and bomb fire. You know, governments will take over that market and they will rebuild it again. They have to come and pay millions, sort of paying 500,000 naira. Indirectly is to go. And I beg the Igbos, this time around, you should think. Start taking your investment. There's nothing wrong. Leave some few here. Take some them back home. Make sure your security in home works very well so that at least people can take their investment. Indirectly telling you are not a citizen of Lagos, you are just investing for them. Understand me? Tomorrow market will burn. There are Dimota, so many places. Indirectly telling you, you should start going. Understand me? Because this is before you know, Ladipo, everywhere. And you cannot do, you see.
You are not praying for such.
What happened? They have started. And someone who went there yesterday, Labour Party went there yesterday, PDP went there yesterday.
Buhari also spoke on the issue.
Spoken where?
Sent his condolences.
For where? When they were killing labor people, did the Sanwo-Olu say anything? He did not say anything. So now Lagos have become dangerous people to stay.
Somebody say Kunle and Ni bought the market. No, Celeste Imperials, please. We don't want that. Kunle Ni did not do such, please. Let's desist from such.
Anyway, Sam, you know, Yoruba, let's say Kunle and the other guy, Niyi. You know, we always come here to have fun. It's fun. Actually, sometimes, I'm very sorry, like what Rap did to my brother yesterday, Taiwo. You see, please, you that diaspora, don't be annoyed. You know, the frustration of us in Nigeria here, frustration that Buhari and APC give to us, when we see women be sort of having good approach, the way we talk, please don't be annoyed. I don't understand, because I know what we are suffering here is much. You see, men, women are becoming mad. They are making us so mad as if we smoke. So please don't be annoyed. Whatever you see, just take it. Please, I don't understand. So I see what the reaction of Rap yesterday talking to Taiwo. Please, all I'm saying, the Igbo should be wise now, not only Igbo. You know, in Yoruba land, in Lagos, they take Benue, take Edo, Igbo. They say we are all Igbos. So now, what I'm saying, please, I want to advise everybody, we should be very careful, and there's no way you will not. This Lagos is a place where you have all tribes. You could do Togo, Ghana, Benin Republic, Nigeria, all tribes. I mean, what the people here to be happy that unknown EDG are making this place lively, are making Lagos lively. If people should leave Lagos, I give an example. Do that Abiola time when all people locate to home for 1 month. The chemist was not open. Many things did not open. I even find way to buy drugs. No way. So Igbo control almost 65% of business in Lagos. Are you talking about companies? Are you talking about all these traders? Are you talking about spare part mechanic? Are you talking about pharmacies? Are you talking about tires? So many things. I love them for one thing. I don't understand me. Despite that, Obi did not win this. What of if Obi have won? What did will happen? That we all be in trouble. So what I'm saying, we should calm down. I don't understand me. We all one. We all brothers and sisters. All of us are suffering. After all, this is the same way Buhari won, when they were happy, thought Buhari is going to be a messiah. Today, all of us are suffering it. The money that Buhari changed, does it change it for only one particular hello? It's everybody who are crying today. So, me, for them to say Sanwo-Olu is going to be the winner. Sanwo-Olu, for me, he has not done anything. And as I mean, Ambode, better than Sanwo-Olu.
You pass through Ikeja, you see the infrastructure.
Which infrastructure?
See that?
That's the infrastructure Ambode laid, built. Apart of building, even Agege here. And as I mean, the rain, Sanwo-Olu is busy. Go and see in the rain apart for one month. The commission that rain. He parked in front of his house in the let's go now. In the Tafa Balewa there. He parked there. He can't move. So it's just a way of deceiving people. So I prefer Lagos should change. When Lagos change, you see, and people will rejoice. I don't mean not to one particular party. Because you see, someone who came in, he has been working for his boss, not working for the people. It's just few days now. Someone is telling everybody, begging market. How many times he go to market, all this Igbo market, to go and beg them? He recently they burned them. He knew. I don't mean. What they normally do, they go put fire. When they put fire at the end, they will come back and say, everybody go home and rebuild. But start paying 2 million for one small shop that doesn't take 2 people. So we are in problem. You see, I am telling everybody, we should start doing things home. Like me, I won't tell you, like, if I have money now, I need to take my family out of Lagos because the suffering here is much. I'm thinking how to pay house rent now. After this scenario now, before landlord will start circulating quick notice. Go and pay 400,000 naira. Go and pay this. Where do you think I get 400,000 naira? The highest case in court now is landlord and tenant in Lagos State. Landlord and tenant. It doesn't happen in Ogun State like that. Other tribe, even Port Harcourt, in other place. Lagos, we are having it so tough. We are having it so tough. You are not enjoying it. You are not transportation. You stay for go slow for over 5 hours. I know what I mean. And this Lagos for Lagos. So we need to change. Let's change. And now, Buhari has gone. Okay, either Tinubu, whoever come. Where can Lagos change one day? Change another party, just 4 years, and see what that one can do. Not to build the infrastructure that where people are not there.
Has experience. Others
He have experience of giving money to his boss, not experience of eating. Ask many Lagosians, why is he just paying teacher now? Allowances. Why is he paying gratuity now? Why don't he pay all this before? Like Idako, Ogun State is the worst road you can never see in the whole Nigeria. Ogun State, Idako is still busy parading. See, Ambode, why people call it Ambode today? When Ambode was there, he banned last man. He banned road safety. He banned VIO. Everybody was rejoicing. We were happy. And he still make more money. And he still do work. Well, Ambode say Yoruba. Be brought by Tinubu. Why people hate Sanwo-Olu? Sanwo-Olu is just making money for Tinubu. Doesn't make money for the people. People are suffering. I get to be. You want let it come. People are suffering. Is it seizing people's boss and go and keep it? And seizing people's cars, selling it? Is that Ambode? Don't do that. I get to me. People love Ambode. Why did they love Ambode? Because he did well, carry everybody along. But Sanwo-Olu today, you will see him. Deputy, you will see him. He behaved like Ipuare. So we should change. Let's change. After all, Badebo is a labor. He's a Yoruba man. The PDP man is a Yoruba man. He's a Yoruba man, yes. He's a Tonka Yoruba. So we should change. You know, necessarily you should keep APC forever. I don't know. So I'm saying it. Debo, open your ear. You can. There's nothing wrong. If you have 10 business, take 5 home. Leave the other one here, so that at least you can always go and come back. Not put all your investment here one day. I am saying it because the way it is now, the hatred has come. Whereby this. So it's very, very. They should think. So that's it. I am saying this election that this Inec shift is the man is jittery. The Inec man is jittery. You know what he did? He has bring election. He has collected money. So my own is that's
an allegation.
It's not allegation. He collected money. Otherwise, Tinubu did not score 25% in Abuja. He never scored 25% in so many places. I get him. So if we want to go through it, I pray God. We don't have court. Nobody trusts court anymore. Nobody believes judiciary anymore. If judiciary can bring number 4 to number 1 in the Imo State and bring Lawan who did not contest election, so people doesn't have trust in the judiciary, mostly the Supreme Court. And again, Supreme Court give judgment that people should use the old note. People are not obeying the Supreme Court. They are waiting for Befele and presidency. So the meaning of that, Nigeria never believed in history. So that is why we should do things right anywhere you meet yourself. So I am still begging my brothers and sisters, Omaba, Taiwo, my sister, my mommy, I greet you. I am saying, don't lose hope for us. We are here. We will not fight. We only come to analyze. Sometimes we attack ourselves. Please don't be annoyed if our people here because of the frustration we are having. If you check our faces, the smile we are smiling is hunger smile, hunger strike. We are not happy. I get me. What is happening in Nigeria? Every morning we go out, our children ask us, we tell our children lies. We are coming, I'm coming. Coming where? In the night, when my children sleep, I come in. The next morning, wake me, daddy, Papa, I'm hungry. So that is why the politicians, they are using us anyhow. Look at now, after the election, upon all the noise, analyzing, after all, he said, "Yeah, want go to court." Go to court. Who is in court? Is it the man they just employ? They pay money, the son. That America don't allow him to travel to America. They have done the.
Okay, thank you very much.
So
Lucky.
I am begging everybody.
Don't lose your voice.
Igbo, think wise.
Okay, yes. First respondents and Lagos State authorities are currently working on rescuing victims, accident victims involving A Lagos State government staff bus with registration number 04 a train collided with a BRT at PWD this morning, and there is rescue authorities are there. There are injuries. No one dead yet. I have a Matthew Raf. Go on, Matthew Raf.
Is that a current development?
Yes, this morning. PWD.
PWD,
BRT colliding with train.
PWD is opposite NF, Nigeria Force.
Yeah.
Base. Okay.
Yeah.
Very close to Ikeja along.
Yeah.
No casualties.
How come? There are casualties there. How come will the train and the BRT, the BRT lanes are the other side?
The way they divided, the link is the other side. I don't know. They are not closely arranged.
Yeah. How come will it happen?
Maybe that's why it's an accident. But train. Let me. I tell you, Christian. Train might derail from the railway track, from the rail track, and get off the track, and can collide with vehicles. That's it, because BRT is some, let's say, 50 meters away. Let's say 50 meters away from the railway. Because BRT is the other lane.
The other lane.
So maybe it derailed off the rail track.
From the picture I saw online, it is on the rail track that the accident happened.
It means the BRT jumped off its lane to the railway. Do you understand? And collided with the train. Yes, he lost control.
Let's talk
so
about
that's an accident, and we believe that people will not die.
Let's talk about bank transactions. It's so bad now.
It's very, very bad.
And
it's very, very
getting
bad.
worse.
Worse, yes. We are suffering now. If someone make a transfer to you, on getting to the bank, you will see nothing. Then there is trouble now. Anytime you make transfer to buy foodstuffs or clothes, or do shopping, the money will not reflect. And the banks will debit you. That is the issue now. There's much argument. People are fighting their customers. Buyers are fighting their customers. Sellers are fighting their customers. So nothing is moving on in Nigeria now. Imagine if somebody send money across to you. To receive it is trouble. Money they sent to me, from I think California. I went there. I didn't see the money. Till date, this is my ATM card. So I went to the bank. They said,
as a country, we must have passed all this.
All this. We must have gone. See, let me tell you, what I suggest now is that after this regime, we should try to arrest with court, not to injure anybody, people that champion this cause. Some people champion this trouble. Number one person is Buhari. The second person is Emefiele. Why must you put Nigerians into this kind of pains? I didn't understand. After a new regime, might have come, we should just make sure that we arrest these people. We take them to the court of law, to avoid next or future occurrence. How could you just stop people from using Naira old note? You put us in pain. You don't have the new note in place.
And there's no communication.
And there's no communication. The communication gap is too distant. You distance yourself from us. We cry out and cry out. Bring out old money for where? Print new one for where? Nigerians are suffering for where? Nobody is demonstrating. So police are abusing, shooting customers, on the premises of banks. On the bank premises, police have killed not less than 3 or 4 since inception of this Naira crisis issue. I'm telling you, police has killed many. So I don't know what is going on. Banks server is not working. Banks across the country, their network are poor. I don't know what I understand. Everybody is hungry. Everybody is angry with nobody to give us positive response.
Okay, let's move on. We have the court yesterday, 3 different judgments. Inec has been given a nod to reconfigure the BVAS. Before they do that, they will give access to Labour Party and APC to inspect the Electoral. What do you think? What do you think?
You see, after reconfiguration of the BVAS, then the APC, Labour, PDP, they should inspect the electoral materials or the BVAS, whatever. See, let me tell you. Then again, I think you failed to say something here. They have shifted the election.
Yeah.
Next week. 1 week. Let me tell you. Reconfiguration of BVAS and all those electronics, to be used in the upcoming election. Let me tell you, INEC has been highly indicted Let me tell you, there should many concerned organizations in Nigeria, especially Nigerian Bar Association, corporate bodies, the youths, concerned Nigerians should have what? Taken Inec by now to court. That man, Mahmoud, or whatever I call himself, should be in the court or under house arrest. He's jumping around, shifting election dates to perfect his rigging what? Tactics. Inec is just using some crooked tactics to make sure that they rig an oncoming election, governorship election. Yes, it's a tactics. Nigerians always forget in a haste. Because vividly, I could remember that in 2019, INEC shifted presidential election when it occurred to them that the whole Nigeria came out en masse to vote out Buhari in 2019. They shifted it. After they shifted it, they perfected their scheming crafts. They perfected it in such a way that when that election held in 2019, they professionally rigged it. Atiku could not do anything. Atiku going to court, people was, let me use the word, laughable. Because on getting to court, you see some judges bought with money. They were doing this as fella sang, arrange pass. That judgment that took, that happened that day was not a perfect judgment. They were just doing arrange pass for 24 or 12 to 24 hours. The judgment that was so obvious would have or could have favored Atiku, favored the wrong side, APC. Before that, Wilson Onogo, the rightful person to preside over CGN position, was what? Sacked. Over an allegation that was unfounded. Let me tell you, misguided. Highly misguided allegation. They have not come out with any tangible evidence that Onogo was indicted. They chase him away because they want to use somebody that is so what? Crooked, unstraightforward, a criminal. They pursue Onogo now. And they brought in a criminal who obtained that success or victory against PDP. So what they are trying to do again is what they did in 2019. INEC shifting this election date. INEC knew, of course, that Lagosians have prepared. Nigerian youths have prepared to choose their right governors. People that can give us good governance across the states of the Federation. They announced shifting it so that they will perfectly rig this oncoming election professionally. Shifting it, inspecting BVAS is just a mere excuses by the horses, animals. Yes. Shifting it for what? Reconfiguring it for what? Are you coming out this late to give us excuses? That you didn't know you should what? Reconfigure INEC materials, equipment like BVAS, and so on and so forth. It has come too late. It's so late.
So you are saying that there's a plot?
There's a plot. And it's always there is. It's always like that in Nigerian system. When they see the countenances on the people's faces, when they see the actions from the youth, they always listen to interviews. Like yesterday, I was here, the cluster opposite me there, with their caps, with their devilish caps, monitoring me to see what I will say.
Yeah, I saw some.
You saw them, yes. They want to know whether I am speaking in favor of their party. But I was so loud in my speech, meticulously buttressing my point on the reason why Labour Party should be voted back again. Buttressing my point, Labour Party should be voted as, a political platform that should lead Lagos in the next 4 years. They were listening to me. I accentuated my point. I detailed my point. You understand? On why Labour Party, the right political party, should win in the next, election in Lagos State. I think understand. They saw me, they watched me. I said the truth, and most of them that are watching online, they saw me speak, They saw me speak, made my point. She understand. I still reiterated this morning at the paper stand there, opposite Excellence Hotel, that Labour Party should carry the day, and they are trying to refix the the date in such a way that they could perfect their own electoral malpractices against the political party platform that Nigerians are needed
How
to.
can they rig when the Labour Party and APC will inspect the election materials?
When they inspect the election materials, they're inspecting, let me tell you, most importantly, they are inspecting it in favor of the last one. Are you listening to me? The electoral material, they are going to inspect it by OB, by the same Tinubu, based on what courts, what they are going to, slug it out with each other at the court. Are you listening? Then inspecting it for the next coming election. Why inspecting it when the date has been at least refixed already? They are giving us another date. When the first one was about taking place, who inspected BVAS? We were not inspected BVAS. And Inec, the umpire, did not even tell us that the BVAS was malfunctioning. I don't know what to understand. So why this inspection and the reconfiguration? Let's use the word reformat. If their system is jam-packed with all manner of filth and what do you call it again? Virus, junks. You reformat your system. You don't come here on the front page of newspaper to use some nonsense, non-sitting languages, or let me call it vocabulary. The configuration is not the idea here. It's not the right word. You reformat your system if your system is jam-packed with junks. I didn't understand. It's another ploy. It's another, let me say, scheme or technique to make sure that this forthcoming election will not be properly conducted.
Okay, let's look at Ajegule. One person killed, multi-millionaire businesses lost as fire resistance.
Christian, let us be specific here and the meticulous that the person that was killed was a security agent. A security personnel guiding or protecting the particular market that was set ablaze. That security personnel or officer was gunned down or clubbed down with either jackknife or whatever brake they used, braking material. Let me tell you, the guy that was taking charge of that market was killed. Then the hoodlums, or let me call them the criminals, the miscreants, the mercenary bought over by the angered party. I don't know who is angry in Lagos that are going after the Igbos, killing Igbos, burning their chops. Were employed. Those people were employed and they killed the security officer and get the whole Igbo man's chop at that axis of Olodia Papa erased by fire, with fire. So let us be specific of the point that an angered party, a political party, is annoyed with Igbos, Igbo traders, Igbo residents in Lagos State. After an election which I know that Obi from Southeastern Extension was cheated, they are calling him Obi is a boy, that Obi is not matured to be a thief. Let me tell you, Obi is a boy. He's a boy because he's not a thief. Obi is not matured to rule Nigeria. He's not matured because he's a good man. A mature person that will be, ripen enough to rule Nigeria is when you are a thief, when you are a rogue, when you are a fraudulent man. That is when you are matured to rule Nigeria. But Obi from Southeastern Nigeria, we don't breed criminals. We don't breed what do you call them? We don't breed fraudulent children in the Southeastern Nigeria. We don't breed people that are double standard. We don't breed people that don't look God and obey God. We don't breed people that believe that life just ended here. There's nothing like God. There's nothing like Nemesis. There's nothing like Karma. We don't breed people that have come up to destroy moral standards in the society and what? Plant many vices among our children. It is a norm in the East to live righteous, upright life. I grew up 23 years of my life in Southeastern Nigeria. We don't do bad. 23. The rest of my age is in Lagos State. I was brought up in an Anglican family. We were taught how to behave. A man of 70 years can never be like this. unstable in life, telling lies when the whole elders gathered at the public square. The man will come out and what? Clear the air with his oratory rendition or speech. And after doing that, he will start lying to my elders, my kinsmen in my village. You will die. Once they say this man is bad, you are bad and you are going to die. That is Igbo for you. So, people that are angry that Obi is not matured enough to rule Nigeria is not coming up with good reason. They are not cogent enough. I mean their reasons to convince African countries that Obi did not win this election. Obi, they rig you. You did not say anything. Good. Igbo did not say anything. They rig, they go. That is the latest drama. They rig you, not talk anything. They rig, they go. So rigging should continue. Nigerian youth did not react. Nigerian elite did not react. The churches across Nigeria did not react. The Christians, of course, no. They did not react. They want Muslim tickets because this is the kind of society where we belong. Some people that might be asking, and so what? Like yesterday, my brother Odunlade asked, and so what? I would be happy if Taiwo Odunlade, my man, should come to Nigeria and join us and face the music. If I'm telling him that I went to bank, I've been going to the bank. Lucky has been my witness. He went that I went this morning to catch my money. Ask Lucky. I did not see anything. The money hang. The money hang. Odunlade, my man, should come to Nigeria and join us to face this. This is GTV. This is UBA. None is working. The whole network. I didn't understand. We are going through fire pan. You are there busy telling me, and so what? I think you understand. No, I'm not fighting him. I'm not coming down. I'm an analyst. I'm a public affairs analyst. Of course, you know. Flip TV is not my only platform. Yeah, people do see me in many platforms. And even I have the prerogative or dynamism to come out with my own and start doing what Flip TV is doing. Nobody can question me that. Nobody can. If you answer me so what, I will like it because you are still giving me money while watching my platform. So what do I gain? I have to come here and tell the whole world. The truth I'm saying is what I gain here because I know that God is behind me. God is watching me. What I'm saying today will be judged after me in life. Yeah. If maybe our generation is gone, people will still be watching it that I'm saying the truth. Of course, history has put it down that Obi won an election. APC rig him out in collaboration with Inec. That is history for you. You can't erase it from the archive of what? Or annal record, or you call it history. Annals of history. Thank you for helping me. You can't wipe it. It is there. They are going to record it. The way Benue people were what? Denied of their rights. Yes, Benue voted Labour Party. They turned it against them. APC that brought about herdsmen who have concentrated assault, maiming, killing Benue people for how many months now? Let me not use the word years. The same APC, you are trying to convince me that Benue and Idoma voted in. APC is a lie. They did not vote APC. Herdsmen killed 50 yesterday. I read it. 3 days ago, they killed at 6. They are killing and killing. In the same Benue, they want to what? They want to grab Benue land so that they will have border with Ebonyi. Systematically, as they plan it, they will be coming into Igbo land from the axis of Ebonyi State. We all know this. But I'm telling you that surely as God lives, those people that are fueling the fire of herdsmen terrorism in Nigeria, across Nigeria, God is going to alienate them from government of Nigeria. They're going to be at the back row in many years to come until they surface to be one of the public or members of the public office holders in Nigeria. The people that are fueling the fuel of Fulani terrorism are mostly the Fulani hegemony in the north. People that are grieved over religious what? Bigotry. People that can come to divide us due to their selfish interests, due to their ethnic bigotry and all that. They are the ones fueling the fuel of what? Terrorism across Nigeria. And I'm telling you today, Christian, that APC has failed and is ready to fail again. The election APC has conducted the other week has failed, and they are ready to conduct another failed election.
The breaking news: Army recovers 1,671 PVCs ballot papers in Lagos apartments.
Thank you so much, Inec.
Yes.
Inec
Army,
recovered.
army.
Okay, army. Okay, Nigerian soldier. That's good. Nigerian soldier, you recovered the PVC.
1,671.
Thank you so much. What is your action? Nigerian soldiers recovered 1,671 PVC and ballot paper. Nigerian soldiers recovered. What did the military do about it? What are they going to do about it? Is that going to tell the military that shooting an innocent protesting youth is right? Are the military that recovered these INEC materials, are they animal or human being? Is it not the same blood that runs in our veins? Why shouldn't Nigerian soldiers, Nigerian military reason like human beings? Why should they keep on reasoning so opposite to other countries' military? Like Egyptian military, like Tunisian military. I could not remember or forget in a haste the Arab uprising in 2011. The military in Egypt, Cairo, they responded so positively. They stopped killing Egyptian youths. They stopped killing Egyptians. At a stage, the military, Egyptian military said no to Hosni Mubarak. Late, sorry, he is dead. Hosni Mubarak, we can't kill them anymore. They are our brother. That was the total response from the military in Cairo, Egypt. They did the same thing in Tunisia. Prime Minister Abedi what? He absconded. He ran into what? Canada. He stayed there. Then, what happened is, what orchestrated that uprising in Tunisia could not be compared. It's not up to 10% of what we are passing through in Nigeria here. And none of us say Jack Robinson. None of us said what? None of us could protest. None of us could say, tell this, our political class, shut up for what? They will arrest you. They will use soldier kill you. They will send hitmen after you. But see what is happening in the northern Africa there. Because northern Africa are mostly Europe, while Nigeria is the biggest blind country in the world. BBC. Yes, BBC. Big blind country.
Black.
Big blind country. Don't use black. Blind. Nigeria is the biggest Nigeria is the biggest blind country. See, let me tell you. In Europe over there, in North Africa there, I take them to Europe. I don't. If you want to test what I'm saying, Christian, if there's any world fiesta like World Cup, if you attend that World Cup, you understand? Ask a man from Egypt, hi, how are you? Fine. Go deep into discussion with him. You'll find out that he sees himself as a white. He sees himself as a European. Not your brother.
Africa.
Thank you. What brought them into Africa is just geographical map. It's geography. We are not the same with them. If what is happening to us here could happen to Egyptians, Algerians, Libyans, Tunisians, Moroccans, there would have been fire there. You will see black thick smoke billowing into the air. Because they will make sure that they cost the government of that area nightmare. But in Nigeria, here we take whatever come to us. They hike fuel, nobody will talk. Buhari will slap my father, I won't talk. Buhari will come to my village and mess me, telling me that I'm a Dutch nation, that I'm landlocked, that I'm an Igbo man, that I'm going nowhere. I will be smiling and laughing. He went to Imo State and did the same. They were clapping for him. Yes, that's why I saw my church, the Dutch nation man. I'm a Dutch nation man, and I don't ever deny that. Christian, thank you so much.
Communities want to support you, Lucky, and Oluwa. So we'll be hearing from him.
Okay, thank you so much.
Voice communities. Thank you very much, Voice communities, for taking it from your heart to be supportive to Mr. Raf, Mr. Lucky, and also Oluwa. Where's Oluwa one? Before Oluwa. Two fear dead. Yes, two dead. Confirmed. Two persons dead as BRC collides with a moving train in Lagos PWD. Oluwa, what's the language?
Hey, Christian, how are you?
Give me okay.
My guys over there, what is happening? We are giving God the glory because we are moving forward. Can't you see what is happening? I was supposed to be saying that election should be postponed. Let them solve the situation first. You are begging people to come and vote, and there is no money, there is no food in our belly. How can we do election? And thank God that they have not postponed it on Saturday. Let them make available room. Nigeria is suffering. They are talking about the election. It's not pure. Every day, Supreme Court, CBN, It's not a matter of reality. It's a zero talk. Nigeria, millions of Nigeria roaming around the street without no fucking money in their fucking pockets. And they have money in the bank. They have money everywhere. The motherfucking government in the present time.
Are you calling your government?
The government is a fucker. See, the truth, you have to speak the truth. Say the truth is bitter, but the truth will set you free. Let them address the situation first. I thank God they say election should be next week.
There's no money.
Before that election, let there be accountability. Let people have the interest of that. Go to bank, collect money. Let there be money in the yes. ATM. Look what is happening in Nigeria. And the president is there. He just came back yesterday, I beat you today. And he says a story that is not accountable. See, election is not, let them forget about it. Woman be first. An angry man is an angry lion. Person never chop telephone. You can never shout hallelujah for church.
You say person never chop telephone.
You can't shout hallelujah for church. You shout hallelujah, he's going to look you. He's going to look you because you don't have the appetite, you don't have the strength. Now you don't have strength. Somebody going to stand in the election. Is it possible? It's not possible.
The Nigerians were able to do election last 2 times.
Yeah, we don't manage. Okay, at the end of the managing, where is the outcome now? They are still going court because it was not in a 100% level of the human being to stand. Nigeria is end of the fucking shit.
Okay, let's move on. But Buhari is not speaking. The central bank government.
Buhari is a demonic atmosphere president that we have. It's a regrettable that Nigeria have a president like Buhari. He's a thief. He's a bad. He's a ugly. He's evil. Let us be frank with ourselves.
That's your president. Though.
He's our president. He's a father, but he's a rough father. He's a rough president. A president, what's the meaning of a president? A president is the father of the nation. And the nation, your children are suffering and smiling under you. You can't even say a language. Come outside and speak talk. Speak responsible talk to the people that you are governing. Let them hear a positive talk and let them be happy. You silent, you and Emefiele. You silent, okay, you, Emefiele, Balami. So three people destroy Nigeria. 200 million people suffering because of 3 negative people. I thank God that your time has come to an end. Come May, you must leave that place and go home. You must leave. Because we are tired about your fucking shit.
Okay,
we are tired of it. The president, they wait for Buhari. Market man, they wait for Buhari. Straight to the wait for Buhari. Why? Buhari not turned to empire.
Is the Tupac Shakur?
Motherfucking Tupac. No, we are the Tupac Shakur. We are going to let Buhari know that May he must go to Daura, but he has to leave a legacy. But now he failed. Millions are waiting for Buhari to say, hey, spend old money. You know, talk on. New money, you know, talk on. Or you just sit there like that. And you say you're a president. He failed the test. He failed the test woefully.
Okay, in Ajegule, there was shops were destroyed.
Imagine, burn shop. You see what is happening? Everybody's angry. They are sparkle. Because of the government is encouraging sparkle.
The government?
You know what you sparkle? An angry man is an angry lion. That's what the hungry can do and do. Just to cause confusion, just to cause wahala. Because he doesn't know left, he doesn't know right. He doesn't know where he's going, he doesn't know where he's coming. That's what I'm saying. Many people come outside this way, they don't even know where they are going. They don't even know what will happen in the next hour. Because the president, the government is silent. Now you don't hear about that election, they don't forward that. They're going to forward that because they never arrange themselves. They never arrange themselves because they are afraid of what they are doing. They are doing wrong thing to Nigerians. When you are doing wrong thing to your fellow human being, your mind will not be settled. Nigeria government, they are not settled. The president, Emefiele, they are all going to Cameroon. There must be jail in a spiritual home. Because they make millions to suffer. See, children are hungry. Children are crying. Mothers are crying, but they can't do anything. They can't do above themselves. Because the president is evil.
Okay, well, look at Sanwo-Olu. Look at the poll, online poll.
You drop poll, you never get election, you drop poll. Say it long, one short, one day down. That is the problem that we have. You are a governor of a state. Lagos State is one of the highest population in Nigeria. The whole tribe is here. Why can't you come and say, hey, Boku here, hey, CBN or no CBN, my people are many here, they are suffering. But let us see what your action. Well, let's see with your action, whether is it right or is it wrong. Let us see your action. You are begging people to come and vote. Vote of which level? You are releasing motor and you don't see so many years. Why would they release? Why would they choose the motor in the first place? You are making Lagos ungovernable for millions of people, most especially the non-indigenous. Yes. Okay, now they go and draw something, say APC 9 day for up. The other one, PDP day for middle. The Labour Party day for down. Is that the solution? It's not the solution. You have to bring the reality to the table. Let us face the reality. Okay. The motherfucking house is on fire.
Now they have extended the election. What are you advising
Nigeria? I'm advising Nigeria. That election that they extended because the government have authority to extend the election. Let them take rats before that day. Let there be money available. Let there be good things available for Nigeria. Nigeria is seeking hardly. When you don't have no card, you don't have anything, you can't do anything. You are just like a dead one be walking on the street. Let them bring a positive language to us to hear. We need a good language. But Baba, Buhari is back in the country now. Let them tell him to talk to us. We need to hear from him. Let us know what is happening about our life, not our election. Our life first.
Okay. What's the language?
The motherfucking shit language. Let them do the real things. Otherwise, they must postpone more and more and more. Because we are not happy to do any election. We are hungry.
Nigerians are just there. They cannot come out.
No! We must speak. That's why I'm talking to people. Let them hear. And let them tell those who are responsible for the motherfucking shit that they are giving to us. We are tired of their shit.
Okay. We are tired of their shit. We are tired to pack their...
We are tired of the motherfucking home house. We are Nigeria. We are not another country. We will have another country. We have Nigeria. And Nigeria, God bless us to the essence. We are not supposed to be like this. Okay, say general election. General election will come and go. The same situation remain. Why? And we have president escape to Qatar, come back. No language, no positive language. Sit down for us to rock. May go more for us to rock.
Okay, thank you very much, Oluwawan. Yes, there's a link. Please click the link so that I can be part of the program this morning. Okay, who's online this morning? Professor, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, we are talking about the court injunction.
Yeah.
Court verdict yesterday.
Yes.
And what do you think? Inec has been given a nod to reconfigure the BVAS. But before you do that, the political parties, ABC, Labour Party, will inspect it.
Yes.
What is your take of?
About the reconfiguring of the BVAS?
Generally, let's start with the reconfiguring of the BVAS.
And the reconfiguring of the BVAS, literally, the BVAS have to be reconfigured. Yes, it has to be reconfigured because there's no way you use the same BVAS for presidential and national assembly election. You go and use it for gubernatorial election without being reconfigured. The best thing is that, which we know, naturally, Inec is supposed to have backup. You understand? The BVAS is just a hardware, whereby all the information there, you send it to your cyber. That's the backup. Then you could reconfigure it. So there's nothing wrong with that. Then the whole issue, Labour Party and other parties have gone to court. They will allow the court to judge. If they have facts, they can prove their fact beyond reasonable doubt. The Labour Party candidate has done that in Anambra. They removed him and he got his mandate from the court. So it's not that. I really am impressed with the way things are going.
Do people trust Inec because you're configuring the BVAS? They say they might tamper with sensitive materials in the BVAS. Sensitive information in the BVAS.
So, I cannot say we should trust Inec because in Nigeria, from 1999, Inec has not been conducting free and fair election like that. 100% free and fair election. So how will you, the whole system, if you look at even the voters registered, the voters card collected, there is no You understand? Element of truth that the
Integrity.
actual number of people that register for that voters card were the actual number of people that were given by INEC. Okay, look at Lagos. INEC said Lagos got about 7 million voters card. Before election, they said 92 to 93% of voters voters registration were collected in Lagos. But if you look at the number of people that voted in Lagos, 1.2 million. So where are the other voters registration?
Okay, let's look at do you believe that the process there will be justice and fairness with this court, what they're going to do at the court?
I don't think there will be fairness, there will be justice. If the Nigerian Bar Association, we are rating the election very high, you understand? What do you expect? That is it.
Okay, let's look at what happened at Ajegule. Millions of naira lost to fire, destruction of shops.
Najegule.
Yes.
So, you see, the country we are, that's why we say people always take law into their hands. So, but those fire incidents and other things in Azebule, me, I don't have any facts or anything that I would say this is the cause. You understand? Of the distance. But we, the masses, we just have to be careful. We just have to be careful the way we talk, and we should not allow people to influence us. Because even the shops that was raided or burnt in Ajegule, these are shops that belong to masses, people that are struggling. You understand? These are not shops that you see that is owned by politicians. You don't see them having shops there. So I don't have.
The is dominated, Igbo-dominated area.
Yeah.
And the lining is that it is connected to APC, somehow trying to send a message that you voting for Labour Party will be looking for trouble.
Yes, because even the society we are, there are a lot of intimidation. That was why from the beginning I told people that talk less and act more. You knew quite okay the way Nigerians behave. We behave in a myopic way. Some days ago, a supporter of APC was killed in Anambra. Yes, we saw it. Am I lying?
No.
That's the truth. So we live in a society whereby we are full of ethnicity sentiment. And whereby even the Igbos, some Igbos voted for APC. That doesn't mean because the presidential candidate of Labour Party is Igbo, that means that all the Igbos voted for APC. Because I have a lot of friends, market leaders, Igbo market leaders that supported the candidature of Tinubu. Yes. So you don't have any indices to show that it's only Igbos that voted for the Labour candidates. So that's a mess, you understand? And we have to work on our attitude. That Apapa, that place that was burnt, I cannot say because they've not arrested anybody. Have they arrested anybody? So they've not arrested anybody that we have seen series of market. Even in Borno, that Monday market was burnt on the eve of that election. You understand? And there were accusations that it's Boko Haram for a lot of people. So we have to change our orientation. Election has come and gone. So why attacking your fellow brothers? You understand? It's very, very wrong. Yes.
Okay, what's your advice to Nigerians? The governorship and assembly polls have been shifted.
No, my advice to Nigerians is that we should not relent on our effort of trying to elect credible leaders. You understand? We should not be discouraged because at the end of the day, if you are discouraged, for example, if eventually the Labour Party has gone to court or PDP has gone to court, and if it's the person you want and you refuse to go and vote during gubernatorial election, and that person at the end of the day became victorious in the court, so he will be incapacitated. You understand? So the only thing is that our advice Nigerians to continue. You understand? We should not disenfranchise ourselves. We should still go and vote during the gubernatorial elections. And we should be law-abiding.
Okay.
We should talk less and act more.
Thank you very much, my brother. God bless
Yes,
you.
you're welcome.
He's our brother from Nasarawa State. He's a doctor.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yes, if you are online this morning, you can be part of the program. Click the link, then let's get your contribution this morning. I'm Christian Chico on this program. Many comments here this morning. He said, Mia says, grant INEC access to reconfigure the BVAS, and you will not know what hit you. Yes, Adekunle Yusuf says, someone who would regain his mandate. Anything short of that would end in chaos. Wow. We have who is online? Nobody's online this morning. Okay, what do you think about the extension of the elections? It will take 4 to 5 days for INEC to reconfigure the BVAS, and it is necessary that the election is shifted to the 18th of March 2023. I'm Christian Chuku. If we don't have any other comments and one calling in this morning, we'll say call it a day till tomorrow for another wonderful, exciting edition of the program. Thank you for his communities. Though I've not seen the alerts, but I believe you have us at heart. Thank you very much. God bless you all. I'm Christian Chico. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.